Hey you guys, JMan37X here bringing you episode 48 of Epic Battle Fantasy V. Last time, we made some more progress on the Mystic Woods. We finished clearing out these few screens now that we have the lily pad boots, got a few more loose ends taken care of, and we actually got a sneak peek at the boss. Short tangent here is that the Easter event, as of recording this, has just started. By the time this video goes up, it'll have been going for about a week-ish. So make sure if you're interested in doing this and trying to do it legit, without changing a system clock, make sure you get this done. Let's take a peek here, actually. Easter egg addiction, 30 eggs. So we'll be getting. You see, we actually got one of these from a chest already. And then one coffee. I guess. Not really sure why, but okay. What is this? So I really like that one. Okay, so yeah, Easter event going on. We'll be working towards that gradually over the next couple of videos. So, yeah, okay, I'll see you guys back over by the boss. Alright, we are back. This is actually a second attempt. I think there's a number of factors that led to, me losing the first fight. One, I haven't used my steroids. I think we're stopping the steroid gimmick. I knew at the very least we're gonna need to stop it before the next fight we're gonna be taking on. So we're gonna go ahead and just use all our steroids, guys. There's no reason to not use them, and I'm thoroughly convinced that this has led to me gaining a large disadvantage that's making it difficult to continue. I'm not. This game's challenging enough. I'm already putting a couple other restrictions on. We're just gonna use the steroids. You'll also notice that some equips have been done, some skill work's been done. There was a lot I did. I could have actually gone to before that, but I think it took me like 8 minutes in like it ended up taking me like 8 minutes to do all the setup that I did. So I'm just gonna quickly flash on screen the stuff that I've done. I've mostly done general upgrades. I'm actually going to upgrade that. I'm going to upgrade to things a little bit more now, because again, the failing to the fight the first time has given me a bit of a new perspective on things, and I'm not looking to lose the second time. So we're just going to we're going to do things a little bit differently this time around. Let's see. Let's upgrade this. I've got some things in mind already. I really have a lot of extra AP for Matt. Let me just go ahead and do that, I suppose. Okay. So first, no steroids. Second, I just in general was underestimating the boss, which is just not a good thing to do. I was not giving him the time of day basically, and I think I ended up paying the price. Here, let's upgrade some of your, well, I guess just one of your nice support skills. This is actually pretty good. Let's do that. Yeah, I did not fully respect the boss, and I wasn't thinking clearly. Third thing, I went in with, in my opinion, what just panned out to be a faulty strategy. I tried to do a status effect setup game, but I forgot that one of his moves literally just gets rid of all of his status effects. So you really, I emphasize, really cannot rely on status effects. I did upgrade the red dress. This gives increased status effect chance. I'm gonna leave this on her, because some status effects are worth trying to keep up with, but you really just cannot rely on it in this fight. Some fights you can, but one of his attacks, he just negates it. So it just doesn't really end up panning out that well. And I'm just gonna go for a bit of a more traditional setup here. Let's upgrade that. We're just gonna do fire damage and just beat him up, and we're just not gonna try for anything super funny. Yeah, sure, we can do that. We're gonna dial things down a little bit, and we're just gonna do a little bit more foraging here, some of the particularly useful ones. This is pretty nice. So the main, well, there's actually a lot of gimmicks with this fight. This guy has a lot of attacks that I had never seen before, before this previous attempt. I recommend potentially going in with something to change the weather, because, as I hinted at last time, that's actually something you have to deal with in the boss itself, is that breezy weather is in effect. You don't need weapons, you can just carry snacks for me. yeah, Breezy Weather is in effect, so if you do want to try and inflict some statuses, you're gonna want to get rid of that. I went with a strategy that didn't pan out last time, and I've learned, at least I hope I've learned from my mistakes. He uses a good mix of physical and magic, mostly magic attacks, but I'm just gonna do this. I'm gonna prep up a bunch here. I forgot, I haven't even actually shown off the boss yet, so I'm really out of Fritz after the last time. I'll show I'll show off what he's made of in a second. I mean, you'll immediately notice he attacks twice every turn. The tree itself attacks, and then the cats inside also attack. This is why the guy was talking about the bark of the Cat King or whatever, because the Cat King is actually a tree. Earth, Holy, and Bio skills, it attacks twice because it's full of cats, you know, just makes sense. The tree itself does pretty much exclusively poison and earth attacks, whereas the cats inside can do any of the three. They can also they have AoEs, they have the ability to buff Laurelin and its allies in multiple ways. It can, like I said, it can cleanse all of its debuffs. It's really quite a package that it brings to the table. Everyone has their limit breaks, so we're just gonna, I'm gonna take the turn to change the weather, just so we can potentially inflict some statuses. Last time, like I said, I went for status heavy. I wanted to go with a virus, poison, tired combo, just because I absolutely love doing that. It doesn't work. It really does not work in this fight. I don't recommend you waste your time trying to get it to work. Basically, think of stuff like poison and burn as bonus damage, and just leave it at that. Because if you try and focus on it, he's just gonna cure it, and you're just gonna be left feeling very bitter. It's unfortunate because I really like setups like that, but it just doesn't work. In the long run, in the grand scheme of things, it does not pan out. Okay, so all that being taken care of, let's see. I would like to. Can we get dry on him anyway? I don't think so. Not consistently, at least. Getting dry is very challenging. You see, most statuses do work on him, but he's just, the fact that he can cure off his status makes it very tricky to actually really do much of anything. Trying to think. Matt's the only one who even has a chance to dry. 40%. Is it worth going for? Honestly, I think it is. He has good luck, actually, so that's gonna help him. But you know what? Let's try it. Ah, damn. Okay. I really think I want to wait to use Cleaver until he's dry. So I'm actually going to wait. His physical defense is down, actually. Let's go for this. I can already tell, though, honestly, I think the main problem is just that I wasn't using my steroids. It was, you know, it was a fun challenge. None of the fights were too tough up to this point, but this fight just pushed me over the edge. I might wait to use steroids until right before bosses. I might do something like that. Like, I still kind of want to incorporate it in a bit, but in general, it's just a huge resource and time sink that it just, quite frankly, isn't worth it. Okay, let's try this again. Okay, that's very good. Okay, basically I want to dry because his cleaver is going to do absurd amounts of damage now. Like, I'm talking buku obscene amounts of damage from this. Let's go and do this. And we're just gonna wreak havoc on this guy. There he goes. All right. Meow. No legs. Actually had 2 bits of dialogue there. Okay. So another thing to know about this fight is that as the fight goes on, he summons progressively stronger, and I'm saying pretty significantly. Also, they do that, which is really obnoxious. I'm talking significantly stronger enemies. I'm talking they start summoning mirrors. They summon raids. They summon gloops. But you honestly, keep the cats. Like, these guys can heal a bit, but just keep the cats alive. You're gonna be very glad that you did, if you decide to keep the cats around. Okay. Truthfully, I think I can start inching towards a capture now. So we're gonna start doing a bit of setup here. Probably wasn't worth doing that, actually. I'm going to switch out her weapon. Because he's on fire. If they don't cure this is going to do a lot of damage between turns. I'm going to switch her weapon. to the Beholding Eye. This is I kind of wish I'd upgraded that. Oh, no, I don't think I did last time. The Beholding Eye is an insanely good capture tool for you to use. Here, hold on, sorry. I'm trying to think of how I can... I want to set up a little bit more without pushing him over the edge that's going to lead him to curing off his status effects. But the thing is, if he cures his status effects, he still uses... The cats use their entire turn to do that. So it's not even the worst thing when it happens. And they did it, okay. Oh, they didn't actually. Okay. I think we're okay here. I'm going to do something here that, some of you might find a little bit strange. I'm going to, first off, I need to revive Lance. So let me think. I'm going to use your turn to revive Lance. Actually, I think it's a little bit safer if I do this. No Legs has the capture gear on, so I know No Legs is going to be doing the capturing here. So let's do this. Get auto-revive, get her auto-revive, get him back up to life. We're going to... let's do a regular attack. No virus, that's unfortunate. Basically, yeah, her basic attack and Spectrum can poison, virus, and huge evade debuff. So she is... This weapon is really good. Okay, and now we are going to Viking Monolith. Are we? His health is below a third. I think we can make this work. I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try it here. I've come to appreciate situations where you can actually use Viking Monolith to ensure a capture are very valuable. So now we are going to use Firecracker for good and bad luck. We're going to, let me think. He can't be siphoned, he can't be staggered, which is a little unfortunate. Evade down, defense down. What else can we do? We can go for Tired. Tired, I think, is our best bet here. Let's go for Tired. This isn't guaranteed. Okay, we got it. And let's go for the capture here. Let's see how we do. This is pretty nice. It might not be enough just because his health... Okay, so that's Laurelin. This is a fight that took me a half hour to lose last time. I think I've already, you know, recorded a lot of footage for this video. So before it was a long video, this time it might end up being a bit of a shorter video. I might include snippets of that fight. Cannon fodder. Also, these guys are actually just dead, by the way. Like these guys are very dead back here. Celebrate our victory. We did good out there. Comrade. Oh, isn't that nice? Bro. Get there eventually. I won't apologize. Intentions were always for the betterment of mankind. Were they, though? Okay. Yeah, sorry. That was very cathartic for me. Okay. Yeah, so, in conclusion, use your steroids. That was the biggest thing. That fight went so much better for me. Alright, let's talk to this guy. This is Drifty. Am I being robbed? So this is the Raft Maker. Having to be enjoying the view. I'm just a guy. Investigate the meteor. Take it and leave. I don't want any trouble. Flamboyant bandits, no respect for the rules. Yeah, Matt seems to be pretty okay with that one. You can only land on piers. Okay. So, yes, this is the Raft. This is the third major key item we've gotten in this area, by the way. This is where the world really kind of starts to open up here. They're free from the landlubber life now. Yeah, so now whenever you see a pier like this, you can now walk off it from any of the directions. But you can only land and dock on piers. So you can see here, if I try and click up here, it's just going to auto-walk me over there. So you can't do it absolutely everywhere, but pretty much anywhere you'd want to, you can. So you see we have a few chests here, some stat items, which I am, we'll hold on to them for now. I do still want to acknowledge the steroid, Okay, see he's growing a little something over there. Yeah, well, I think I'll still try and do that. But in general, I'm not looking to pull my hair out. Okay, so here we get Cold Steel. Not the Hedgehog. This is the weapon, actually. Weak to fire. It's pretty nice. Ice is one of her, is one of Anna's better elements, just because freezing is really effective. And this actually gives the weapon itself a chance to freeze. Not really that useful. I mean, most of the time you'd probably just rather use her, you'd rather just use her Frost Arrow attack. But, you know, it's a nice weapon. If something's weak to ice, certainly it's gonna do you well. Okay, so yeah, now we have the Raft. A few more chests over here, thankfully. Wizard Robe. We've got Wizard Hat, and some nice... Those chests had a lot of really nice craftables in it. Let's go ahead and upgrade this armor a little bit. Defending buffs, magic attack. This is a weird set of armor. This is one I've never really made much usage of. Whoops. Here we go. It's pretty cheap to upgrade. I mean, obviously, it's completely oriented around magic attack. It's nice. Obviously, this really only makes sense on Lance. There's like no world where this is good on either of the other male characters. So that's why I find it a little, it's pretty niche, but I kind of want to try and use it, honestly, because it does boost magic attack by quite a lot for armor. So, it's not too bad. It's interesting, certainly. So here you notice we have another premium area. Secret zombie dungeon. Very honored. Okay, so we'll go ahead and mark this one on our map. Oh, I already did. Right, okay. Cool. So let me just, here, let's pick up this chest here. Let me just show a little bit about what kinds of stuff we have access to now. This is another stat item. So we now have access to the Forgotten Ruins. This is an optional area, scales to your level. On my live stream, I waited until we were down here to do the Forgotten Ruins. I will not be doing that this time. In hindsight, there is a lot of really good pieces of equipment here, and we can't do everything, but the stuff we can't do is way off the beaten path, and I'm actually okay with that. So we will be doing the Forgotten Ruins soon. Oh, also, Jeff's here. Matt's friend. Well, friend, I guess. Go look at internet memes for the rest of the week. You're dead to me. Yeah, he's not very happy, so we can't go down here. So let me just show you on the map what we're able to do now. So we can now explore this entire river, this screen, all of these screens that I'm mousing over now, we can now explore pretty much to their fullest with the Raft. I mean, that's, as far as the Raft goes, that's pretty much the extent of it, but you have to realize that's a lot of stuff. Every single one of these screens has multiple fights, items to get, stuff to explore. With the step ladder, we can now do this side area. This we'll be doing pretty soon. And also, I don't know exactly when these happened, but let me look at them before I make any claims. So you see we have a portal here. We now officially know what these portals are. I'm not going to go into it yet. This one, I don't know the intended order of doing the portals, because around the same time, I don't know exactly when, another portal actually opens up. This one I think is just right over here. You remember it's another one I pointed out the strange location of. Yeah, right here. I think this is intended to be the one we do second. So one of the two. I'll have to confirm on my Discord what people think as far as which one we should do first. But one of those two we'll be doing soon. We have the Forgotten Ruins we're going to be doing soon. We have the second premium dungeon, infamously, we'll be doing soon. I'm going to do this after everything else. So before we do this, we're going to do this side area with the stepladder. We're going to do this glitch portal now that we've beaten the boss. And we're going to do the Forgotten Ruins also since we've beaten the boss. I think those are the 4 things we've got coming up in the future. All of which we're doing before we even start really exploring down here that much. This, in my opinion, is where the game really branches out. There is so much stuff you can do right now. And you really can tackle it in any order you want. So, I think we're going to do this one next, just because this is pretty short. This is, like, not even a full episode's worth, most likely. Or maybe 1 episode. So this will be pretty quick. After that, we'll probably do the Forgotten Ruins? I'm not sure. Again, it's kind of up in the air right now. This I am going to be ending it off. It's going to be a little bit shorter, but again, I've effectively recorded like almost an hour for this video after the first attempt. So, hopefully, I'm sure you guys understand. It's still going to be like 20-ish minutes, so it's, oh, wait, what's this? Oh. Oh, right, this is someone who told us about the Raft. Yeah, sometimes NPCs just kind of give you things after you do certain story points, which is nice. I talked to her, right, also? Okay. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and end it off here. One more screen down. We're gonna end it off here. Thank you guys very much for watching. I honestly won't include any of the failed attempt, because it's just not that interesting. It really just does. It's a slow decline. It's not like a single turn and everything went to shit. It was like a gradual descent into sadness. But anyway, thank you guys again for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. I just skipped ahead in my outro. Hold on. Check the description for a link to my Twitch.tv channel, where tonight I should be streaming some more EBF5. I'm not sure how far I'm at now, or how far I will be at, but I will be making posts on Twitter, Discord, maybe Facebook, some of my main social medias. I'm getting very close to the final boss, and I want to make sure that you guys know the stream when I do the final boss, because most of you guys are already done with the game, but I know a lot of people want to see the final boss fight. I don't know who it is yet. Don't say anything, even a single peep about the final boss. I know nothing about it, but it's coming up in the next couple of weeks worth of streams. It's going to be coming up soon. So just so you're aware of that, definitely join the Discord in the description if you want to keep up to date on that. That's definitely going to be the best place to hear about when and about like the when and where of me taking on the final boss. But yeah, I stream currently Sundays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, 6 to 9 p.m. EST roughly. Might be switching back to Mondays soon. I'm not sure yet. But anywho, thank you guys again for watching, and I will see you guys later.